Marvel Comics is no longer the same Marvel Comics that they've been for a long time, as a brand new logo and a new initiative has been revealed by the comics division that changes everything in relation to Marvel. So let's talk about what's going on, let's talk about lies, and let's talk about misdirection. So first up, let's toss up the new logo. I'm going to give you a couple seconds to look at it, let me know what you think about it. Okay, so now that you've seen the logo, chances are you've seen it in like the last 26, 38 hours or whatever. Boy, those are weird numbers. Why 26? Why not 24? Anyways, that's the new logo. Obviously, it's pretty similar to a lot of recent logos we've gotten from Marvel. Specifically the Marvel Studios logo, Marvel Animation, Marvel TV, Marvel Spotlight, Marvel whatever, right? It's being kept uniform. Now, funny enough, the first time I saw this logo, I clicked on TikTok, and the first thing I saw was a guy raging about how they've ruined Marvel. Marvel has a legacy of the logo they've been using for well over 80 years. And how dare Marvel Studios and Kevin Feige change the logo that everybody's grown accustomed to since the first comics, since Captain America punched Hitler in the face. Who wants to tell him? Who wants to tell him? I'll do it. Here's the logos. Here's all the Marvel logos. Unfortunately for this TikToker who's a giant Marvel fan, he didn't know that they weren't even called Marvel at one point, that the Marvel logo has been changed multiple times, and this is just another change. So what is my opinion on it? It's just a logo. It's a logo. I don't see a problem with it, quite honestly, and I think it's alright. They're just trying to keep everything uniform to the rest of the Marvel logos. And it's such a minor change that why would it affect anything? DC Comics has changed their logo like what, 3-4 times in the last 20 years? It's expected. As the times move, as time itself moves forward, you got to change things. You got to freshen things up. Imagine the 90s Marvel logo now, or the old Marvel Studios logo from the 90s. Yes, that was a thing people forget, but imagine that right now. It just wouldn't fly. That screams aged 90s. But the bigger story here is how Marvel is actually going to push comics. So let me tell you about their initiative. So they're going to start providing weekly Wednesday updates on all the new comics in hopes of getting people excited. Even started a brand new social media page initiative and tons of new pages for you to follow so they can focus on pushing comics. They're going to provide simple jump-on points and what you should read to catch up with a specific thing. And if you like a new character that's maybe coming into a film or a TV series, hey, here's what you need to know. Here's some people talking about it. Get to this. Again, I think that's great. They're going to provide behind-the-scenes content on the creation of these comics. Cool. That should get more people excited if they want to look into how some of this stuff is made. They're going to provide news, previews, tease what's coming up next, including big stories, early art, and talking about things like Easter eggs of what they could be leading to, and a lot of other fun stuff. That's all they said. Now, to me, this is all great. DC has kind of been doing this to a degree, although not as big as this. And I think this is really smart, because if you really just think about what they got here, Marvel Studios is one of the biggest brands in Hollywood, but the comics, not doing as good, right? If you could put them on a level where now they get a little bit more exposure, they're a little bit more utilized in a way that you can cross-promote, and the logo looks similar, people might take notice of it. It's just sort of that inherent branding knowledge, right? So I think this is a good idea. I don't have a problem with the new logo. I get some people were just used to that Marvel red, but again, that changed like a decade ago or something, right? So I have no problem with this. At the end of the day, it's just a logo change. If the content stays the same, and then they're just adding more and putting a bigger emphasis on pushing comics to people, nobody loses, everybody wins. And within a year, everybody's going to be used to the new logo, and that'll be that. So I think it's fine. Not a single problem here for me.